Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Sunday School Online. Today, I am joined by a very special guest, the Connections Coordinator here at Faith, Hannah!
Hi everyone, hi Kallie Jo.
Hello! So today, we're going to be doing something pretty special. I know some of you guys have been talking about baking cookies at home, and it's safe to say that everyone pretty much has a favorite Christmas cookie. Maybe yours is gingerbread or sugar cookie. What kind of cookies are we gonna make today?
We're gonna make sugar cookies, which are some of my favorites.
Awesome. Well, there's nothing wrong with prepackaged cookie dough. The ingredients for a sugar cookie are probably all in your pantry at home. What ingredients do we have today?
So we have a few basic ingredients that we're gonna use for our sugar cookies. We have eggs, butter, sugar, a little bit of oil, flour, baking soda, almond flavoring, and of course some sprinkles to put on top.
All right, friends, so you can either join us at home grabbing your sugar cookie ingredients, or you can follow along to mine and Hannah's recipe here, and you can make it later with your family. So how do we start making sugar cookies?
All right, so today we're gonna be making my grandma's special sugar cookie recipe. She wrote everything down for me on this recipe card. It has all the ingredients and instructions on it. And so the first thing that we're gonna do is mix our butter, our oil, an egg, and our sugars into the bowl. So Kallie Jo, could you do the butter? And I'll crack this egg.
Some oil.
Some oil in there.
Need two of them.
And then I will get the sugars, which is actually powdered sugar and regular sugar.
Combinations.
So it's going to taste extra delicious. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our spoons and we're just going to kind of fluff it up. All the wet ingredients with the powdered sugar and the sugar. Just like that. Alright, now once you get that all kind of mixed together, we're going to add in the flour. So I'll have you pour that in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of baking soda. There we go. And then some cream of tartar. Sometimes, you don't always have to get it exact. That's kind of a tip you learn when you're cooking is sometimes you just gotta kind of do it your own way. Alright, and then I'll have you put in a half a teaspoon of the almond flavoring. You could put in vanilla flavoring if you wanted.
There we go.
Perfect. And then, let's see.
Ooh, I can smell it.
I know, it's starting to smell good, isn't it? It's starting to smell like good sugar cookies. So I will give you the big spoon, and you can mix it all up till it gets to like a doughy consistency. Kallie Jo, do you like to bake with your family or anything like that?
Love it.
Yeah. It's kind of a holiday tradition at our house to bake Christmas cookies, all different kinds. I remember growing up, I would always bake cookies with my cousin. That was something that we looked forward to every Christmas, was getting together. And I think the best part about baking cookies is sampling them along the way and being like the professional taste tester.
My grandpa used to make peanut brittle, and that was with caramel, and we'd heat it up over a stove, and you had to be super specific about the temperature, but it was so yummy when it finally came out.
That sounds really good.
It's starting to get dough-like.
Alright, it's starting to look good. I really love to bake and cook, but one thing that I've learned is I'm not very great at it. That's okay, because if you just keep practicing, eventually, you know, you get better every time you make something.
I know some of you guys have talked about that too. Sometimes when we are first learning sport or we're first learning a song, sometimes we don't always know all the words or we don't know all the rules right away. But when we practice and we work on it, we get better and better.
That's the cool part about trying something new is you learn every time that you try something.
All right.
All right, that's looking really good.
You want to finish
All
out?
right. We'll just kind of get it all mixed together here. And there's a little bit of a secret trick. When we put it on, so we've floured kind of an area to put our dough on so that it doesn't stick. So what we're going to do is I'll take half of it and you can take half of it.
Okay.
Before we put it on there, we'll just kind of like smush it around. This is kind of the fun part. It's like playing with Play-Doh. You can just kind of smush it around and get it to like good consistency here. And then we'll roll out 2 of these. So once you get it kind of rolled like this, you can put it on here. Flatten it out a little bit. Alright, so one of the really cool things about baking or cooking is it's something that you can do with other people. You can do it with family or friends, and it's something that a lot of times families will have certain recipes or traditions that they pass down from generation to generation. So, for example, I have this rolling pin, which is from my great-grandma. This has been kind of passed down through the generations, and it's something that every time I kind of bake Christmas cookies, I can think of, you know, all the different stories of things that she made through the holidays. And just kind of reminds you of family, which is really cool during the holidays.
That's awesome.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have a lot of flour on the rolling pin. So otherwise it's going to stick to the dough, and that's not good. And I've done that many times. Alright. Then we're just going to roll it out a little bit. And don't be afraid to get messy. That's the best part about cooking, is that you can get as messy as you want, and it actually makes it taste a lot better, I think.
It's like a giant pancake.
It is. Alright. And of course, you know, since this is Christmas time, if you want to put on some like Christmas music while you're baking, that makes it super fun. Alright, so I rolled this out. I don't know exactly how thin it is, but you want it pretty thin because when they bake, they'll kind of puff up a little bit. So I will let you kind of roll out yours. Look at that.
Woo!
So we need some flour there.
Okay.
That's the best part though, is like, okay, we're learning as we go. And while you're rolling that out, I'm going to come see which Christmas shapes I want here. Ooh, there's some trees. I think I'll do a tree, a star, and a heart. Alright, that's looking good.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, I think I know which shape you're going to go for.
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Good choice.
A
Oh
bow!
my goodness. Look
love
at this. It's the perfect Kallie Jo Christmas cookie
Ah,
cutter.
absolutely. Okay. The star, which we talked about, the star reminds us of the star that the shepherds followed and the wise men followed to see baby Jesus. That's in there. We have a heart. Oh my goodness, there's so many different
There's so
shapes.
many fun shapes.
This is like a different version of a star.
Ooh, I like that one. It's got a lot of points on it.
And maybe I'll do a snowman.
Oh, that's a cute one. I like it.
Has anybody made their snowman yet in the snow? I haven't yet.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for that really like thick and sticky snow to make a really good snowman.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got them in.
All right. Look at this. This is looking awesome. So I will give you one of these. Makes it a little easier to kind of scoop out the ones that you want. And then we can put them over here.
I'm so excited for this bow cookie.
All right, now, what do you think about sprinkles? Are you pro sprinkles or anti sprinkles?
Absolutely sprinkles.
Yes, team sprinkles. Here we go. I love it. So we have some red and green ones that we can kind of put on top of these. When we put them in the oven. This is looking so good.
I know a lot of people have lots of different shapes of cookies. You guys might have some different shapes at your house too.
Yep. You can get very creative with what you can make different shapes out of. And I know some people even like to just take a knife and kind of make their own shapes.
That's cool.
Alright.
We're almost filling up the whole sheet.
It's just smelling so good. That's the only bad part about cooking is you have to smell it for so long before you can finally eat it.
Hey, but that's
Star.
like we talked about with the season of Advent is it's waiting, right? And sometimes it's super hard to wait.
Alright. What you can do once you kind of cut all your shapes out, you can get one tray in the oven, and then with all the extra scraps that you have, you can kind of make another dough ball again and roll it out and make some more.
Are we ready to put these in the oven?
Yes, we are. So we got our oven heated and they're ready to go. Woo! Look at this. Woo! Right. Ooh, those look so good. I'm so excited.
It looks like they're ready.
Ooh, they look good. Look
Wow!
at that. All of our cool shapes.
Wow! Oh, my cross got a little foldy. Whoop! Wow!
Those look awesome. And now
I feel like they're missing something.
for the best part, my favorite.
Yes!
Red and green sprinkles. If you guys ever see me on a Sunday morning when it's cinnamon roll Sunday, you will see me with all the sprinkles because I love sprinkles. So you can just put some of those on top. Ooh.
Woo!
And if you want a lot, just go for it. Look at that. And you guys can do frosting. What are some other things that people decorate cookies with?
I know sometimes like Hershey's Kisses go on top. Even some like powdered sugar sometimes goes on top of Christmas
Maybe
cookies.
some peanut butter. I'm just saying, a lot of people love peanut butter with cookies. Alright, these are looking really good. I'm excited to try one.
All right. Let's
Okay,
try 'em
the
out.
best part, we get to try them. Perfect. Super tasty. I kind of feel a little bit like I'm on Food Network trying to describe what it tastes like. Like you really get a hint of the almond. Very sugary. Well done, Kallie Jo. Well done.
Super, super yummy. Way to go, friends. So just like today, when we were learning about all of the different ingredients like eggs and flour and sugar, the nativity story kind of has the similar ingredients too. We've got Mary and Joseph. We've got the baby Jesus. We've got shepherds and sheep and the wise men. But it's really Jesus that makes the whole story, right? It's kind of like the sugar. Imagine a batch of Christmas cookies made without sugar. They probably wouldn't be normal cookies. Every ingredient is essential to making the perfect Christmas cookie, but it's sugar that makes them sweet. We can make cookies with chocolate or oatmeal or peanut butter or other ingredients, but without the sugar, they're not really sweet. So Christmas without Jesus is kind of like a Christmas cookie without sugar. All the songs we sing and all the movies we watch, all the ugly sweaters we wear and all the lights we hang up would kind of be empty without Jesus. It's an empty celebration, like a birthday party with no one to celebrate. So when we're doing all of these things to celebrate the season, like decorating our tree and making Christmas cookies, we're thinking about Jesus, right? And Jesus is the reason that we're celebrating. It's basically his birthday party. All right, friends. Well, thanks for joining me and my friend Hannah in making sugar cookies. Hannah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Awesome. Until next week, Merry Christmas.
Bye, you guys.